What the fuck?
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Ooh.
Hello,
Hello.
donkey.
Hello, baby boy. Lelo, 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 lelo.
Okay.
So, are we
Welcome.
waiting to see if rice is coming?
Rice is not coming. It's never coming again.
Nande, TK.
Not since she has that French baguette lodged inside her.
French baguette.
Yes.
French baguette すごいね。すごいね。いいですか？ おっぱいです。はい、こんにちは。こんにちは。俺はおっぱいですか？ That just makes... 私はおっぱいです。
私はちんちんです。
おちんちんのおっぱいです。
おお、バイズリですか？
おっぱい、レロレロレロレロレロ。
So yeah, welcome everyone to episode number 4 of the Talk Hawk podcast. And yes, and with you here, your usual peeps here, me, TK, and Donkey.
I am donkey.
Who else is Donkey here, you parapunde?
Rice is a donkey.
Rice is rice.
Oh.
She's
No.
Chong.
The definition of a Chinese.
Yes.
She's so Chinese that she took in the stereotype as a name.
She's Rice Chong.
That sounds so ridiculous. What the hell? She's Rice Chong.
So people here listening who don't know who she is, Rice is our friend, and
Yes.
yeah, and she's Chinese, right?
Yep.
So wait, Donkey, were you there? No, you weren't there. Like the first time I asked Rice about her real name, and at that point, she went by Rice. And before that, something else, I think. But yeah,
Choo-choo.
yeah, Choo Choo. Yeah, I forgot that. But yeah, she was Rice, and I was like, okay, what's your real name? And dead ass. She says her name is I forgot, something Chong. I forgot her name. Besides the Chong, she says something Chong. And it's really fucking Chinese, right? It says, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you bullshitting me right now? I legit laughed out loud. I was like, sure, right, sure, okay. Now tell me your real name. Come on, stop bullshitting me. And she was like, what the fuck? Fuck you. And I was like, what the fuck?
Fuck you lah! That's my real name lah!
Yeah. I used to like make fun of her, like, oh, Ching Chong, right? Oh, your name is Ching Chong. And it actually turned out to be Chong. And I'm like, no fucking way. I still don't believe you.
She's the embodiment now, man. She's a rice and she's Chong. Literally, she's the embodiment of Chinese now.
She's like the progenitor of all Chinese. All Chong. The original Chong.
The original Chong. then who's Ching?
You.
好啦，嚟啦，我哋話我拜。
哦，來來來。
So,
來
I have something to ask you, dude.
Okay,
Are
I
your
don't know
nipples
if I'm
aligned?
ready. What?
Your nipples aligned?
You mean like are they parallel?
Like aligned, like, parallel. Yes.
I mean, yeah, isn't everybody's?
No, DK. Some have lopsided nipples.
Lopsided.
Yes. One of them is inclined towards and the other one towards the sky.
The fuck are you talking about yourself?
Too sure because my own nipples are too small that I can't even find them to dictate that they are aligned. But I know Rice has lopsided nipples.
Yeah, but is that just because like she's a female and like girls usually have like one big titty and one small titty, you know? Like
Like a
one
mouth.
is usually smaller than the other.
I'm not too sure. I don't know how boobs look like, so
You don't know how bobs.
bobs. I don't know how bobs and vagin looks like. So
Oh, you don't know how bobs and vagin look like.
hi. 我咧，我揀緊嚟，我揀緊嚟，我揀嚟です。
Okay, so R.I.P. for Donkey, who's never seen bobs and vagin before.
The only bobs I've seen are guys.
Bob the Builder.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Bob the Builder.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah, bobs.
Bobs?
Bobs.
So, yeah, people who are listening to this, if your bobs are misaligned, do let us know. Is this gonna be Rice in the comments? Yes. Oh, fuck you.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Huh?
What is your favorite position?
My favorite position? Wait, the music is too loud though.
Oh, sorry. How about now? How about now?
Still loud.
Like this?
Yeah, that's better.
Wow,
My favorite position, the sleeping position.
no, fuck you. What the fuck? The Kama Sutra position.
The Kama Sutra position. What the fuck you mean Kama Sutra position?
Okay. Your favorite sexual position, Daddy.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Probably still the sleeping position. Like I just lay down there and do nothing. And
What
the girl does everything.
So you guys, like whoever's listening, like you guys know what a bad sexual partner TK is. All he'll do is hello, baby girl, and then that's it. That's it. That's all. That's all. That's all he'll ever do to you. Like even until when he's laying there, he's just like, hello, baby girl, are you having fun? And he's just laying like a piece of prata.
I mean, yeah.
And then
I'm just very lazy.
So literally, yeah, your favorite sexual position is prata, and then those guys after they flip the prata and make it flat, and then when they put it there to rest, they actually smack it and crack it. Yeah, you gotta do that to TK too. You know, smack that prata. He'll be a little bit more compact afterwards.
Smack me, daddy. But yeah, I mean, fuck. I'm just too fucking lazy. I can't be bothered, right? Like, especially on a lazy Sunday like this. I'll
No.
probably just be like there, laying down. It's like, yeah, baby girl, yeah, you do you. I'll just be here. Yeah.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Wait, give me a minute. I've got a call. You give me a minute.
All right. So looks like Donkey's gonna be on a call. So it's just me and you. Hello.
Yeah. So, are we restarting?
Add the other one with this one. So
Oh, you can do that?
yep.
Oh, okay. That'll be nice. So, yeah. Can you imagine shitting like while fucking?
What?
Like while you're pumping hard and missionary, and then suddenly you just like let out some diarrhea.
No, why? What the fuck?
Well,
I don't think like I could get like even hard if I'm having stomach problems like that.
for real?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
I mean, if I'm having explosive diarrhea, the last thing I'm gonna be thinking of is sex, right? And all
Not
my
really.
energy is being wasted on shitting.
What energy? Just sit on the toilet bowl, your asshole like the kraken.
No, you don't understand. It's an energy consuming activity, taking a shit.
It is.
Well, for me it is. But I don't wanna go to the toilet more than once a day if I don't have to.
Why not? Shitting is such a sensational feeling. Like you could just like it's God's gift. Putting your hand into your tummy and pushing a shit through the anus. As you go and that little shit brushing against your asshole wall.
What the fuck?
Actually, there was something I wanted to talk. I remember what was it?
Well, you are 60 years old, so it's understandable.
Don't expose me. Don't expose me, TK. Why are you
I think the listeners already know that you're a well-aged donkey. Like a
Like
fine
wine.
wine.
Yes, I'm wine.
Yeah.
I'm bitter as fuck, but I
Or like stinky blue cheese.
Oh, speaking about that, the other day I went dinner with Sims, and we had this
Uh-huh.
plate of cheese. Like there were so many different kind of cheese. I have no idea what the hell I was putting into my mouth anymore.
Hmm.
And oh my god,
You just had a plate of random like different types of cheeses.
yeah.
Okay. And
Some of them was really strongly flavored, and uh, it is quite overwhelming, but like especially for like first timers like me because I don't really eat that much cheese, like this kind of. So it was overwhelming,
mm,
and all I could think about is you, TK.
Huh?
Because
Why?
I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask how the fuck, like, how much did you shit after eating all that cheese?
It's not only me. Sims too. She before me. So both of us, like when we reach home, literally we just dive to the toilet. Like it was like, oh, I'm shit so bad. I'm like, I'm no, but it was worth it. It was worth it.
Was it worth it though? Was it?
It was. It was. It was good. Like besides being overwhelming because it's my first time trying it, but the taste was really good. Like it has a flavor to it, but you just have to get used to it.
What, cheese
No, pussy.
or shitting?
What the fuck? Why? Why would I need to have a taste for shitting?
You know, because you'll be doing a lot of it after eating all that cheese.
I do a lot of it even without the cheese. I'm full of shit already.
The fuck?
Like, yeah,
Wait,
nothing
how
comes
many times you shit a day? Like usually?
about 17 times.
Fuck.
Well, it depends. It depends if the night before, if I had a heavy meal or a spicy meal or a late meal. If how my body works now at this old age is like okay, if I eat too late and I go to sleep before like 2 hours after eating, next morning I'll probably have uh, some stuffing to do. Yeah,
Stuffing.
stuffing like a
Wait,
bear.
what the fuck? Wait, you mean if you go without eating anything at night?
No, if I do eat at night, like if okay, let's say if I eat at 10 o'clock and then I
Okay.
sleep at 11 o'clock. Yeah, I'll probably have like indigestion in the morning. So
Hmm.
if I sleep at 12, if I eat at 10 and I sleep at 12, it's probably coming out like milkshake, so it's fine. But it's normal, right? Like morning shit. Like everyone has morning shit.
Coming out like milkshake though?
Yeah. Oh.
What
Oh
the
yeah.
fuck?
It's like, oh, that texture, that speed, that volume.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Ew.
So, you want to have a taste of it?
The fuck? Ew. I'm not into shit play, donkey. I don't enjoy the scat category, okay?
Oh wait, do you have a very ugly orgasm face?
What? I don't know. I haven't seen myself in the mirror while doing it.
When you jack off the next time,
Why?
so you know how you look in a girl's point of view. Like in porn. Huh?
Yeah.
What?
No, go on.
Like
Those
guys have the ugliest cum face. Like like they're fucking dying. Like and then they're like
Wait, how you even be seeing guys cum face in porn? Why would you be seeing that?
it was an accident.
What the fuck? Do they even show that?
They
I
do.
don't think they even show that. They just focus on the girl, no?
No, they do. Like if the cameraman accidentally
The
pans over to his
caramel
face.
The caramel man.
Can you not expose me like that, fucker?
Am I the cameraman? That's why I become caramel man.
You're
Because
not.
I'm brown.
You fucked. No. Okay.
Okay, the cameraman. No, I've never seen the like cameraman focusing on the guy's face when he's coming instead
No,
of the girl.
not focus, but like sometimes it just happened to pan over, like because the guy was in the guy's face shot kind of thing.
hmm
Yeah. So yeah, I happened to see it. Like
I never see that. Like I mentally block out the guy in my mind when I'm watching porn.
you can do that.
Like yeah, I just fucking focus on the girl, right? And everything else is just blurred. Like you know how they censor the private parts in JAV? That's
Yeah.
how like in my mind I just censor out the guy in porn. And
But
whenever if they have a scene where they focus on the guy or show the guy's body or face, I'm like, ew, fuck, what, fuck it. I just I just fast forward. Like I don't want to see this shit. The fuck.
you
I'm
know
here for the girl.
what's fucked up is when you're coming, and then right before the cum scene, and then they
Uh-huh.
pan to his face for a good like 5 seconds, and then you can't come to that face because you feel so disgusting about it. Like imagine if you were
Yeah.
going to that guy coming.
Ew.
You like that, don't you?
No.
Okay,
No.
but
What the fuck?
but yeah, like okay, for a person who thinks a lot during sex, like our last episode, one of the episodes I can't remember, but
Mhm.
yeah, I don't think it's abnormal for me to accidentally like see the guy's face.
Sure, donkey.
What the fuck? What?
Are you sure there's not something else? Something else might be the reason.
Nope. Everything is fine. Everything is fine here. Nothing on. Moving on.
Next time you see the guy's nipples and you're like trying to figure out if they're misaligned or not, you're just watching porn just to see the alignment and shit. You're there with a ruler on your screen, trying to trying to measure it.
Okay, what if one day you meet a really hot girl, okay, and then
Wait,
really
what
hot.
if I do a what?
If you meet a really hot girl, like if you're single, okay, and you meet a really hot girl who wants to get it on with you, and then she's really hot, like perfect body, perfect face, and amount of confidence, like literally a fuck machine. You know that you're gonna get your brains fucked. You know that kind of girl. And
Uh
then
huh.
when you strip her, one of her nipples are on her fucking shoulder bone, collarbone, and the other is like all the way down to her belly button. What will you do?
What the fuck? Why? Is this girl Harry Styles or something? Like she has nipples on her stomach? What the fuck?
The goblet of fire!
Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Dumbledore asked calmly. I'm not talking about that fucking Harry. I'm not talking about Harry Potter. Oh, but that meme is hilarious.
I can't unsee you from that shit. Oh.
See, you were missing out.
Uh, oh, TK.
Huh?
You know the other time when the episode with Kitten, we were talking about.
Yeah.
I think I showed it to you yesterday, right? That girl who gave me an extra egg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I find that kind of action really makes me happy because it's so rare and it's cute.
Mm.
It was then I
Yeah.
realized it doesn't take a lot to make me happy. Just an egg will do. Unfertilized.
It's the cute girl giving you her egg will make you happy. I
Well,
think that would make any man happy, wouldn't it?
well, it depends. If some men don't have a an interest in females, then they will not be happy.
Well, but why not? Like, would you not be happy if it was a guy giving you his egg?
you,
At the end of the day, an egg is an egg.
you just put this really fucking wild picture into my head. Oh my god, why would you do that, TK? Why? Why? Why would you ruin
I,
everything? Why, TK?
that's what I'm. That's what I'm best at. At ruining people's people's fantasies.
That's not
Because
even a fantasy.
yesterday, Donkey was like, "Oh, I got a free like, I got the extra free egg from this cute girl when I bought food," and I'm like, "Oh, that's nice, but why is it that you're extra happy because it's a cute girl? Why not? Why not if someone else give you, you're not as happy, you parapunde."
Yeah, because she's cute. Like, okay. Usually they gave me like a lot of free salad. So
Uh,
yeah, but yesterday, okay. So let me explain like the events that lead to this happiness. Okay, every Saturday I would get this food, Japanese food from this stall. So I'm a regular.
mhm,
So
mhm,
usually they give me a lot of salad and stuff like that. So it's just like a small freebie, kind of thing. So I'm not taking it for granted. And usually I'll get like 2 fried oysters together with it on every Saturday. So yesterday
mhm.
I went there, and the main guy,
Oh, so the
huh?
girl gave you her eggs and oysters. You
Yeah,
fucking, you lucky fucker.
one free oyster and one egg. So before okay, yesterday she was packing it, and then she put it on the counter, and then she brought it back in, and then she wrapped it in another plastic bag. Then I was like, why would you do that? Like usually one plastic bag is enough. And then
Mhm.
thank you, and then she put in the chopsticks and stuff for me. So after that, I went home and I uncovered that egg. Now I was like, oh, that makes sense now. Yeah, she because the guy who usually gives me the free salad was sitting outside. He was taking a nap. So I
Uh-huh.
think she don't wanted to let him see that she gave me an extra egg.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
So girls be sneaking their oysters and eggs into your pouch, huh? You, you luck, you lucky little four-legged equestrian.
Equestrian.
Equestrian. Is that what they call
Nope.
it? The fuck? Wait, let me look it up. Is it not?
It is, but it's not the way how we said it.
Um, Equestrian.
Equestrian.
Yeah,
One, right?
equestrian. Yeah, since you worked with horses and everything.
Yeah, but I'm not very good at English, so yeah, I'm not English. I'm not a speaker, so you can't blame me for that. You can't fault me.
Oh, you're not an English speaker, you punde, you.
No, I'm not. I just happen
Mm-mm.
to reply in English, but I'm not an English speaker. There was a topic that I wanted to talk about. I can't remember what the hell was it.
What,
God
English?
damn. No, what the fuck? Uh,
Wait. So let me get back to this girl then.
Ah.
Is she Japanese?
no, she's not. I don't know what she is.
You don't know what she is. Well, at least she's cute.
Okay.
Looks like.
Okay. Why I would say that she's cute is because there was one time. Okay, so there's two people working there. One is the guy who's like the manager of sorts. The other one is this new girl. So the guy gave me this VIP stamp card that has discount after every 10th buy or something like that. So
Yeah.
the one time that it was this $5 off that I didn't claim it. So the next Saturday I went back, and then he wasn't there, and this was the first time I saw this girl. So I was like, I panicked. I said it in a very fast way, like, oh, it's not here. Oh, so I have this card that I didn't claim it the other time. Is it possible for me to claim it? Like, I said it in a very fast way, and then after explaining everything, and then she just stood there with a very poker face, like, so do, do you want to order? And I'm like, oh. And I realized how stupid I was because I just said it. I mean, in her point of view, it's like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Coming up to me explaining he didn't receive the card and he didn't tell me on the order. Then what the hell can I do about that? I just felt so stupid. After that, I was like, oh yes, I want to order. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god, that was fucked up, man. Yeah, so
Oh,
from
damn.
special like attention of this little girl.
Oh,
Damn.
special attention.
Special attention, baby boy. Oh, yeah. Lolo.
Whenever I got free shit, cause when I used to live back in campus, like the
Mhm.
university campus, and I used to buy my food from the cafeteria. There used to be some days where like I would go to buy food, and you
Mhm.
know how late I have dinner and how
Mm.
late I have lunch, right?
Mm.
Sometimes I used to just buy lunch and dinner together. Like I
Yeah.
would go at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. or something and fucking
Mm.
just woke up an hour ago or something, and I used to go buy lunch and dinner at the same time.
Mhm.
So I just yeah, so I have food for later at night when I'm hungry again. So
I
yeah.
do that too.
So yeah, sometimes I used to buy, and because these cafeteria stalls, like the other normal people, or like whatever you call them, like people usually eat dinner a lot earlier for some fucking reason. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like I don't know why people eat dinner like so early, like 7 p.m.,
No,
8
some of
p.m.
them
Like what the?
eat at 5.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? When are you going to sleep? You're not gonna get hungry again? What the fuck are you gonna do then? Like, what is this? Have some foresight. Have some future planning here. What?
What the fuck? you of all people saying that, you.
Yeah. I mean, I think I eat dinner at the proper time, like at 10 p.m. I think that's the proper time to eat dinner. So, like, you can go to bed at like 12 or 1 a.m. or whatever, and you're still not gonna be hungry. You're gonna the food is gonna be digested, but you're not gonna be hungry. It's the proper time to go to sleep. That's what I think, anyway. But yeah, so whatever. People for some reason eat lunch, eat dinner at the time I would eat lunch. So there you go. So that happens. So I go to the canteen to buy, and
Mhm.
sometimes they would be closing already by 6 p.m. or 7 p.m.
Yep.
So they would have some extra food left, right? So
Mhm.
sometimes they would give me, they would just give me, an extra side,
Mm-mm.
maybe an extra piece of chicken or egg or salad or something, just an
Mm-mm.
extra one. And yeah, that does make you happy because they would just give it to you because it would probably go bad anyway, right? If they didn't sell it because
Yep,
they
yep.
were gonna close up. So yeah, that's the only kind of free food I've received from stalls, I think. Yeah.
Expiring food.
Yes, indeed.
I
But sometimes they would make you happy like that. But sometimes they would fuck it up. Where the next day, if I go to buy lunch like before time, like maybe around 3 p.m. or 4 p.m., and
Mhm.
they're not gonna close anytime soon at that time. So
Yep.
they would be like, yeah. So this you bought for five ringgit yesterday.
Mhm.
Today it costs 7 ringgit. And I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? Like,
Wait, why?
what? I don't know. Like sometimes they would just raise the prices. Like that's what I noticed. Like if I go to the cafeteria earlier, the earlier I go, the pricier shit is. It's
Oh,
like the later I go, the cheaper it gets. Like for some fucking reason.
because they're
Like
closing.
when yeah, and but when they freshly cook it or when it's like freshly cooked and stuff, they
Mhm.
fucking you charge you more, I think.
They do that there.
Yeah, like in the cafeteria at least. Like yeah, in the campus cafeteria. Because it's not like official stores or stalls, but they charge however they want, I suppose.
Oh, but what the hell, man? I think at least like prices should be a little bit more stable. Like 5 to 7, it's a big jump in food.
Yeah, they should be. Maybe not seven, but 5 to 6, they did increase. And when you're buying like lunch and dinner together, if I go and buy lunch and dinner at that time, at peak time,
Mhm.
then it would cost like a few ringgits extra. And for a fucking college student who doesn't have any more money to spend than he needs to, that's fucking yeah, that's not good.
Daylight, daylight robbery for you.
Yeah, it's like day robbery.
What the hell? Yeah, I do have that kind of issues over here in Singapore too, actually. Like sometimes some Indian stalls, they
Hmm.
don't really have fixed prices, and a lot of times their prices are very uh based. So it's like sometimes I eat like $7, and then sometimes it's like $5. It's the same issue, but it doesn't really make sense because even their portions go up and down. Like if you go in the night, their portions are a little bit smaller, but if you go during the day, it's a little bit bigger kind of thing. So it's hmm,
Mm. You mean
yeah,
the mamak shops, right?
the Indian Muslim food stalls.
Yeah, like mamak.
We
That's
call
what they
that mom.
call it, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
We
I
just
think
call
so.
it we just call it Indian food.
I think they call it mamak shops here.
They do.
But yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, here in Malaysia they call it like mamak shops or mamak restaurants. But yeah, I think that's what they do. Like when they're freshly cooking it, like around noon uh or afternoon, like when it's still like peak time and they're cooking, I
Mm,
think
mm,
they
mm,
give you more portions or whatever and they charge you extra. But
mm.
at night when they are not gonna cook anymore, they're just selling they already have. They like
Mhm.
they give you less. Yeah, so it lasts longer maybe. I don't know.
I but sometimes when they do that, they give you the leftover. It's a little bit stale, and I've taken in like sour food before, and that's really bad. Like makes me not want to go back there.
Yeah, it's really bad when it gets stale.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you gotten any like stale food?
Stale food. I I'm usually really bad at judging stale foods, like if food has gone stale. Like if
You
I
just
like yeah, if I like buy something and I'm hungry, like I'm gonna eat it right now. I
uh,
usually like don't even judge if it's stale. I just fucking gulp it down. But it has happened sometimes because just now I mentioned that I buy lunch and dinner at the same time a lot of the times, right?
yep, yep.
So it happens sometimes when I'm a bit too late to eat dinner, like I'm not hungry enough and or I'm doing something else, and by the time I eat dinner it's like 11 p.m. or 12 a.m. and I open up the food and it's like, oh fuck, it's smelling already. Like I can smell it's fucking gone. It's gone fucking bad already, and I'm
You
like, ah, fuck me,
are still gonna eat it,
fuck
man.
me. No, but I can't. Like I will try to salvage what I can because I'm fucking hungry as fuck at that point, and I usually don't have anything else to eat like at home. Maybe some instant noodles, but that's not gonna be last. That's not. I'm still gonna be hungry after I eat some instant noodles. But so like a few times that happened, and it's just so fucking sad, and I
Yeah.
have to live. I have to like live the whole night with that pain, with that pain of being hungry. Oh,
I think it's especially sad when you're looking forward to eat something, and then
yeah, yeah,
you know that anticipation, and then something just fucks up, like the food is bad, or they messed up your order or something like that. Oh my god,
yeah.
that kind of
Exactly.
emotion.
Especially when the food is bad. Like I finished my fucking assignment for hours now. I'm fucking tired. I'm hungry. I'm looking forward to eat my dinner, and I'm fucking hungry as fuck. And I open it up, and it's like, ah, fuck. It's gone stale. It's stinky. It's
Yeah.
bad. Uh, it's like, when something fucking bad happens to you,
Yep.
something even worse usually follows. Like, that's usually the case for me. Is usually when something bad happens for me, it's just not one thing. It's
Uh-huh.
like multiple things in sequence. Like they keep going bad.
Like, okay, so
And
what? Give an example.
okay, let's take that example of the food that I was talking about. Let's
Hmm.
say I'm chilling right now, right?
Yep.
But for some reason I get a surprise fucking assignment or quiz that I have to finish by tonight, and I'm
Mhm.
like, I have to finish this right now. I have to grind on this no matter what. And I
Mhm.
spend hours on finishing it, and it's like whatever. However it turns out, I just have to submit it before tonight. So I submit it. It's like fuck, okay, at least I got over that, but now I can enjoy my food. And then I go try to eat my food, and it's fucking spoiled.
Mhm.
And then I'm like, oh fuck, now I'm hungry. Now what am I gonna do? I go down to try to see if anything is open, if I can buy food, but
Mhm.
nothing is open. Everything is closed by what 10 p.m. So I can't find anything else. And then I have to like eat a pack of noodles and stay like probably hungry for the rest of the night.
Why? Why does it sound like you're going through a war?
Because that's what happens when something bad. Like another example I can give you is like maybe sometimes when I'm going through like a bit of a trouble financially, like I don't have enough money, like I don't have a lot of money left for the month. But I still, so I'm trying to save it, right? I'm trying to spend as little as I can and wait until the next month when I get more money. And at that time, for some reason, something comes up and I have to spend money. Like I have to my phone or my mobile operator is gonna like my SIM is gonna be deactivated,
Mm.
or I have to spend money to buy this. the subject, which is mandatory. Or something comes up where I fucking lose more money than I need to or have to.
Wait. Oh, you just reminded me. Lately, that shit happened to me too. Fuck.
Yeah.
Um. Okay, so I was at work. I can't remember what happened at work, but I remember I was having a bad day.
Uh huh.
And after that, I was feeling a bit sick, and I'm trying to save some money. So I was
Mm.
like, okay, I don't. I'm looking at my finances. I'm like, okay, everything's going well. I can save this amount.
Uh huh.
And on the train, I was wiping my specs, and my fucking specs broke.
Oh shit. Oh,
Yeah,
there. That was a few days ago, right?
yeah, that was a few days ago. Oh my god. I mean, I can afford it, but it's just you just don't you didn't intend to spend such money, and then in the end you
Yeah.
have to spend it, and it's like fuck, there goes you know the intention of saving this amount. Yeah, so
Exactly.
I feel you. Do you think this is
Yeah.
normal? Or it's just us.
I I think it's normal. For some reason, for
Uh,
some reason, when shit goes bad,
uh-huh.
everything just keeps going bad. Like I've always noticed this in the like growing up in my family or with my friends, with my girlfriend, everything. Like with me, yeah, everything. It just for some weird reason. Like say yesterday, I woke up. I woke up at what? I woke up very fucking late, like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. So the thing with where live is I have a like one store here, like one or two stores here, right? That sometimes on certain days are closed. Most of the days it's open, but one day of the week it's closed. And I never remember which day it is. I never remember which day the shop is gonna be closed. And I get and I get surprised every time it happens. And I don't know why. Like so yesterday I was like, yeah, fucking I woke up late, I'm fucking hungry, I have to go and eat, I have to go buy something. And I go down and everything everything fucking shuts down by 7 p.m. for some reason. 7 p.m. or max 7:30, Every all the shops close down, the couple of ones we have here. So I go down to buy food and I think it's around 7:30 or 8 p.m. I go down and everything is fucking closed. And I'm like, fuck me. Okay, what now? What am I gonna do now? So I didn't want to walk all the way because then if nothing is open here, I would have to walk like a kilometer or something to go to the nearest places where they would have restaurants open.
Mhm,
But then those places are like a bit more expensive, right? Than the
mhm,
place I have here, right here. So I was like, oh fuck, I'm hungry. I don't want to walk that far, and I'm gonna have to spend more money anyway. So what I decide to do is like order Food Panda.
mhm.
I'm out here on the street, like ordering Food Panda, trying to find the cheapest thing I can find. But it still needs to be rice because I'm fucking hungry, right? And I still need to buy like two portions of something because I would need it for dinner as well because I know I'm gonna stay up late because I woke up at like 6 p.m. So I'm struggling here. I'm struggling here on Food Panda, trying to find the right thing for the most cheapest price I can. And finally, I find whatever, and I like spend what 14, 15 ringgit or whatever on it. And
Uh-huh.
just as I'm done ordering this shit on Food Panda, I start walking back to my house, and I fucking noticed that one of the shops underneath my house are still open. That shit is open. And I never see that fucking shop open at all. Like, I never see it open. I always see it closed. So I was fucking gobsmacked when I saw that shit open. And I'm like, oh, fuck! I could have just gone there and ordered something for cheap. I wouldn't have to spend this much money on Food Panda.
How much? Okay, Food Panda is 15, and how much would that store be for two?
It's maybe 10, 10, 11.
Oh, so that's like a meal's worth.
Yeah, it's like a whole meal I could save. Oh, and I'm like, oh, fuck me. And it's already too late. I already ordered. I'm like,
Wait, I think you can cancel the order.
no, because by that time,
Oh, you already
I
walked
don't
it.
know. I already ordered, and it's like I already paid for it with my card. So I don't want to be bothered with them having to refund the card because that takes a while as well.
Yep.
And yeah,
Oh my god.
it's very sad.
Yes, it was. Wait, why didn't you even check that place in the first place?
Because that shit is never open. I never see it go down. I guess they just open it at night, which is weird because everything else closes down by night. So I guess they just open that shop, like that restaurant at night,
For the ghost?
and I never knew. For the girl.
For the ghost! Oh! I remember
Ghost?
what I wanted to talk to you about.
What?
Supernatural stuff, yeah.
Oh, supernatural stuff. Should we put on some spooky music?
This is spooky enough for you.
This isn't spooky. It's sad. It reminds me of the time I couldn't eat. Time where I have to go to bed without dinner.
Oh, that's a fucked up feeling though.
Yeah. You're trying to sleep, like trying to get the hunger in your stomach out of your mind. And you're saying to yourself, go to sleep. It's gonna be fine.
But you keep thinking about the food. You can't
Yeah,
stop.
because you're fucking hungry.
Yes. That's why I learned to listen to my stomach. Like whenever I feel hungry, I'll just go down and eat because I know I'll spend like 3 hours rolling about thinking about food.
Yeah. But sometimes you're just very lazy. You go down, the shops are already closed. Like
But
me.
not at the place where I stay. I live in the red light district area, so
Oh, lucky fucker.
there's a lot of food for me, baby boy.
I guess we should all start living in red light district then.
Come
Just
to
so
me,
everything
daddy.
will be open at night.
Not only shops will be open, legs will be open too.
Oh.
Oh,
What about your legs? Dad?
Oh, my asshole is open for you, daddy.
Oh,
I will never run out of food to eat because the mamak shop below my house is like 24 hours.
Damn. You lucky bastard.
What do you remember like back then when we were still on the app we were hosting, and then you guys were making fun of me with Sims around about my cookies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was after 12, right?
Yep.
I
It was
think
like
so.
2 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
went to the mama shop, damn.
Yeah, and having like ketchup prata and shit like that. Yeah, you
Wait,
guys.
what's the spooky thing you wanted to talk about?
Do you believe in ghosts?
Not really.
What do you think about it?
I just don't think about it at all.
What if one day you come face to face with ghosts?
I guess I'll believe it then.
And then turns around just to be your girlfriend. I think that would be scarier because she's not supposed to be there.
Oh.
Like okay, I think that like the first impression would be like you feel relieved and happy, but then when it comes when it hits you like wait a minute, like
Wait a minute.
why are you
You're
even
not
here?
supposed to be supposed to be in another country right now. What's going on, Dan Governor? What's going on here?
Who you be, motherfucker? Hey, you fine.
But maybe I'll just push it in the back of my mind and I'm like, oh baby, since you're here already, let's get naughty. And then after I'm done in bed, I'm like, okay, now. Oh wait, why are you here? Yeah.
Like when you see her like, oh, you're here, why not? Let's get naughty. And then he starts stripping and start lying down on the floor. Sleeping position, go! Okay, go.
Yeah, I just immediately take my pants and shirt off and like lie down on the floor and like, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Little,
Let's
little,
go.
Okay. The reason why I ask this is because I think back then when we were hosting, I talked about this with you guys, but I think it's a subject that's interesting for me to ask because deja vu's. Like, what do you think about the whole concept of dreaming and deja vu's?
Deja vu, I do have those often. Yeah, I do have those sometimes. But I don't think much of it. Like, I, I don't know. Some people say that you've seen it before in a dream. That's why when it happens again, you have that deja vu sense. But I don't even remember if I've seen that shit in a dream. I just have the deja vu feeling. Because usually I don't remember my dreams. Like, I just have it and then forget about it. Or I just don't have dreams at all. So,
Wow.
yeah,
Condolences, TK.
yes. I usually don't have dreams. And whenever I do, I just forget about it as soon as I wake up.
Oh, what brains! Oh, I've
My big brain has no space for these useless dreams.
no. Okay, the concept I had back then, right, was okay. Let's put it open discussion that there are other dimensions like that exist. Why ghosts exist, and okay, this concept stemmed from ghost, and there are a lot of different kind of ghosts. There are in a present, and there are the ones that residual, correct? So, in order to have residual ghost happening in a particular spot of certain events that happen, there has to be a dimension that exists for that to happen, right? And that dimension, and then or parallel universe that exists. When we dream, what if ghosts are not really ghosts, but the other dimension people are dreaming? You know what I mean?
Wait, what?
Okay, let's
When
say
we dream?
okay, when we dream, we stepped into a different dimension. So what if that dimension there exists a counterpart, a doppelganger of us? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay, so essentially when people over in that dimension and they see us in our dream form, that appears to be ghosts.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, so when
So
in that
what you're saying, when we dream, we go to another dimension,
yeah,
and the normal people living there, see
yeah,
our dream selves as like ghosts.
yeah.
Okay.
And when they dream and then they come into our world, and then yeah, we see them as ghosts. And maybe that would explain why deja vu's happen, because maybe this dimension is like a few light years or a few hours before, like, before us. Because right now in the present, we are living in this particular time. But you cannot deny the fact that there might be another world that exists physically 1 minute ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we dream and we go to that world, it's essentially our future, and we do something. And then when we come back to our present time, and when that thing happens, and then we're like, oh, we dreamt of it before, kind of thing. So it's like time traveling plus astral projecting.
So,
kind of
so we're time traveling to the future when we're dreaming. That's what you're saying.
Something like that. But essentially, it's more, instead of being focused on time traveling, it's more like dimension hopping. Yeah.
Wait, where did you get this concept from?
From Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah. Like, because
wait, did you come up with it yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I watch a lot of ghost videos, so people don't believe in ghosts, and because they haven't really met them, etc., etc. And sometimes, like, when people do ghost hunting, they only interact through frequencies. Like, you can hear them through frequencies and stuff, and it's like tapping into another world through frequencies, and that you can't really deny that there might be a dimension that has the same frequency as the one that they're tuning in. And if there was no other dimensions that exist in the spiritual realm, then there will not be a separation between interactive spirits and residual spirits, right? So if these two categories do exist, that means there has to be a different dimension between living things and souls, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
It's an interesting argument.
Yeah, like, what if
interesting theory there.
What if, like, those poltergeist events, they are not ghosts trying to fuck up something, but it's a glitch in the matrix where someone from the other dimension are doing something like that, like they're flipping the table or something, having an argument, and because of this glitch, it coexists within our world where we can't see it, when we can't see them, but we can see the things moving, the physical things moving.
Actually, that concept of there being like realm that is different from our physical realm, that part I can understand. But I think the part about dreams having a connection to it, I'm not quite like, for me that doesn't quite make sense, because I think that dreams are pretty stupid sometimes. Like most of the times, because I don't know, I think dreams are just our fucking mind, our brains creating all this fucked up shit, like when we're sleeping.
Okay, because okay, you know how they say there's a doppelganger out there somewhere, like, of yourself, like, no matter who you are, there's a doppelganger. So okay, how it correlates with ghost and this is basically dimensions itself, not about ghosts, but just the focus point on dimensions itself. So if there is a doppelganger, it's okay. In order to believe in dimensions, that means there has to be a scientific reason, like why souls do exist, right? Like, it's what separates us from robots.
No.
And
I don't think there is a scientific recognition of the soul.
yeah, I can't find a logical explanation for that too. But there has to be a reason why we humans and robots are separated. And I have to accept that also, like indeed there's a separation between humans, animals, and versus robots. Like AI, like no matter how intelligent they are, it's all consolidated evidence of information, and that's how they react to it. It's based on calculations. But humans don't do that. We rely on a lot of feelings, with minds and everything, stuff like that. So okay, so if you put it out, you put this conversation out in that sense, that souls do exist, and then when you dream, it is possible that we step into a different realm, like a dimension. Maybe because, yeah, like you said, you don't really believe in ghosts. So, but yeah, in that aspect, like, if you believe in ghosts and dimensions, then that topic will head off too. Like, when we dream, perhaps we are a ghost in someone else's dimension. Yeah.
I can see that, like, when you're dreaming, you could say that you've gone to another dimension, but I don't think it's like a future dimension or anything, because
I think
sometimes, sure, deja vus happen, and it kind of reminds you of the dream you had, and like that's how they go together. But a lot of the times, most of the times, what the fucking kind of weird shit that happens in your dream could never happen in reality. Like, you have bad dreams of your family, your friends dying or whatever, your teeth falling off, you falling from a high place, you dying or whatever. But none of that shit ever happens in real life.
because dreams, how do you put it? Okay, dreams, they don't really appear it is as what it is. Like, they have meanings behind, different significance of interpretations. So um, let's say you don't believe in, uh, things, and it's pointless for your dreams to be, said to you, like an important message to be sent to you on something that you don't believe in. So, uh, it's probably depicted in a way that you would try to understand it from your feelings. Like, okay, let's say you would trust your gut feeling, and then you dream about something, uh, that affects your gut feeling, that you can't shake it off, like a nightmare that you can't shake off. Sometimes, like, you do have this nightmare that you can't really forget just like that, kind of thing. So there's probably I always decipher my dreams, like what am I feeling, because it's my subconscious state that telling me, and that really helps me to cope with myself sometimes. Like, certain stress that you're unaware of that you're going through, etc. And then I just view it as a subconscious message for me to tell me about myself. Yeah. So, like you said, like, I say if someone, I jump off a building and fall to my death, in my dream, so I will look up the meaning behind that. Like, what's the meaning? Like, how is it correlated to everything? Yeah, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I know. Like, V does that as well. She's like, if she has a dream, she'll look up the meaning and like, uh, yeah, the dream meaning stuff. I think that is true because your brain is trying to send you messages, like especially when it's unconscious or in your subconscious. And I think like those stressful dreams you have and like bad things happening, that could, yeah, that realistically could have information that you're going through stress, or something, you're struggling with something. I think that general phenomenon I do understand, but yeah, I don't know. I don't go too specific into it. Like, some dream meanings are does go very specific. Like, if some between two roads, you see some cross in the between or something. Like, it goes fucking very specific, and
Yep.
it has like very specific meanings. I don't
Yep.
know
Yep.
about I don't know about those total specific meanings. I don't know how much I believe them, but I do understand. I believe the general meanings. Like generally, it could mean you're going through stress, you're struggling with this part of your emotions or this part of your feelings. You know, that part I do understand.
So if our brains have such ability to
Hmm.
allow us to warn ourselves about our well being, I think there's a possibility that like I think it was proven that humans only use a certain percentage of their brains. So what if during our sleep our brains actually do have that power to that ability to transcend time and stuff like that?
Hmm.
Hmm. I mean,
Could be. I don't know, man. The human brain is fucking.
yeah,
It's
and
it's insane.
it is. I mean that's because of this, I dare not a limit to what a human brain can do, like scientifically. Like it includes like dimensional or time hopping around. Explains the concept I was asking you about in regards to before about deja vus and dreams. Because yeah, like honestly, like it's quite baffling. Our brains can actually do things and how it actually works. I mean, it's just a piece of blob when you die. Like how
Yeah,
working like that,
yeah, and the whole, even the what's it called when you have like, fuck, we talked about this a few days ago outside of the podcast. When you wake up and you're like you can't move your hands or legs, but you're
Yes.
still conscious.
Yeah, sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis. Yeah, that whole fucking phenomenon is so weird as well
Oh
that
yeah,
people even have like delusions and they like or they see stuff in that state of sleep paralysis. They
yeah,
see stuff that isn't there or that shouldn't be there, and like it's so fucking weird, like how weird and how the human brain can do that. Like you're awake, you get conscious, but you still can't move your hands and legs. You're feeling all kinds of weird things, like you're feeling someone sitting
staring.
on you
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
staring at you, like keeping you down. You're seeing stuff as well. Like so,
Oh,
it's just weird, man. Like nothing else in the world.
hmm.
I don't know, man. The human brain is so complex because we create AI, we create robotic brains or programs, but they all have a set program built in, right? Like they
Yep.
can't go outside of the parameters. If they're programmed, if an AI or a robot is programmed to do something, it only do that thing. Can't go
Yep.
outside of that programming. But for humans, like we it's like we have no programming and we have these feelings and all this shit, weird stuff, and our brain is just it's insane. It's like indescribable how
Yeah,
weird it is.
it's like that condition where you tend to make out faces of some things, like when you stare at some blob and then you just make out a face out of it and you just deem that it's ghost. That condition, I can't remember, but sometimes it's just really our brains that's playing tricks on us, like to think that there's something,
Yeah,
but it's not.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's a very thin line to draw when it comes to stuff like that. Like whether is it really something supernatural or is it just our brains that's playing tricks on us?
Yeah, and it's also easy to like it's also easy to see those things or Wait, how do I put this? The thing you said about our brain making up stuff that isn't there, right? It's also easy to fall into that shit when you already believe it, you know?
It's like,
When
look,
you already, when you're already like a complete believer in it, a blind believer, you believe everything about it, and you see, because your brain actively looks out for the smallest reason or the smallest sign that what you believe is true. So you're so much more likely to believe all that and see all that stuff.
yep. That's why it's like sometimes when I talk to around me, like people who are over religious, and it's quite hard to talk to them because when you talk to them about certain like discuss the topic that we're discussing about, everything links out back to them, and it's not an open discussion anymore. It just becomes a preach, and it's not very enjoyable to talk to because yeah, you can't really get answers from it, or you can't really discuss about it. Like it's
Yeah, because they're always gonna come back to that same thing, and
yeah,
that's
it's
the
hard.
that's one of the problems with like faith and blind faith. Like whenever people can't explain something, they're just gonna be like, yeah, it's automatically, yeah, this is what I don't know what my religion says, or this is whatever I believe in, so this must be true, even if I can't explain it. I mean, oh, there can't be no other explanation at all. This must be true.
I mean I really dislike it when like there has to be a reason behind it. I mean if I don't know, maybe because I view religion in a way that it's it's something that's supposed to help us grow instead of relying on it. So
Hmm.
I'll tend in situations that I can't explain certain phenomenons, I would try to find a logical explanation or something like that. But there are definitely certain situations where you really cannot have an explanation for it. Like okay, let's say today I woke up and I see these certain numbers, like let's say maybe a few numbers, this set of numbers in this exact order, let's say like 4355. And it's not a number that I pay attention to. It doesn't have a significant value to me. So I'll be like,
Hmm.
okay, like $43.55 pay for it. And then uh the next thing I know, I go to another shop and I get something without looking at the price, and again, this number pops up. So naturally you take more attention to it because it appeared the second time in your day. And the third time, like you happen to look at the time and then this number pops up again. And it's just too much of a coincidence. And then you decided to check out what does this set of numbers mean, like out of curiosity. And it's actually like a very strong warning to you that something might happen, or that to some shit meaning. And then you can't really explain to that kind of stuff because it's not scientific. Like, what are the chances of you getting this set of numbers so accurately 3 times a day? you know and that's when I'll give up and I'll say, like, okay, fine, there's really no for that, because you were not particularly paying attention to, like, oh, I'm going to get this and that to make it up to this number, that kind of thing. And I think that
Wait, has that happened to you before?
a lot of times, man. A lot of times. Yeah, so many times. And yeah, I mean, in situations like that, I think it's only fair to be like, okay, I'll believe in this, instead of being like how the blind faith followers like, oh, the second time they say it, and it's definitely automatic natural, or it's the higher being's message or something like that. And it's quite hard to talk to people like that because everything diverts to uh to a conclusion where there's no conclusion. it's a bit hard to rationalize with them when it comes to this, because it is, as you said, if you're looking for something, like if I'm looking for ghosts, definitely I'll find ghosts, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I tend to. I mean, I had a good friend who was like, his whole family is Christian and stuff like that, and yeah, I mean, we are of different faith, but we are clear, and I had fun discussing with him about different stuff, about religions and everything, because it enables me to understand more about being in family, and him understanding the traditions of certain religions and everything, and what's the taboo and everything. So yeah, I don't know. I tend to look out for people like that where I can have a proper discussion with, instead of being whenever you have something to input in the subject matter, to discuss further about the ideas of what may or may not be, and fun out of in a conversation. Even if when you listen to different point of views, it adds on to your knowledge value, to what it may branch out or it may not branch out. Like if you take in this information and it doesn't make sense to your own beliefs, then it's fine to void it out. But in the other person's point of view, that's how it makes sense, because that's the core of his character or belief, and that's how it makes sense to him. So I find that particularly fun when you're having a conversation. But yeah, I mean, there's really not much to go on if everything is you know just pointed to.
Everything is like pre-made or predetermined.
Yeah, there's no idea discussing and everything, and I think that, yeah, that's not fun. I mean, like, part of being in life and being alive is not knowing what will happen next, and that's how give take risk and learn and grow from that, and have fun, just have fun living it. And
Yeah, and there are some people that get totally fucking defensive or about something, and they get offended if you even say something that's against their belief. And like I don't get it. Like you just need to, like, we're talking right now. Like, it's an open discussion. We talk about the things you believe or what your point of view, and I talk about the things I believe or my point of view. And at the end, if we can, maybe we can learn something from each other, or learn to see a different point of view, a different perspective on something. But if you just go with a closed mind and you're like fucking defensive from the start, you don't want to listen to the other person or the other point of view, and you get offended at everything they say, that's like such a bad way. Like, you can never communicate or socialize with anyone else outside your beliefs. The only people you'll be able to get along with are the people who only share your beliefs. You'll never be able to expand your mind, expand your beliefs, or expand your worldview. You're just gonna be caught in this small bubble and live the rest of your life like that. It's just very sad.
it is. I think it's fine to be stubborn on your own beliefs, but leave an opening to the leave an opening for possibilities. I think, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, certain characters are. It's fine in certain situations. Like, let's say business. It's fine to have that kind of mindset if it's proven to work for them. It's natural. Like, like, they have been having this mindset in business, and it's working out fucking good for them, and they are fucking wealthy. Like, and yeah, it makes sense that they are being stubborn on it. But yeah, at this point, I think we are the ones who will be learning, and usually we will just keep quiet and listen to what they have to share. Yeah, but uh in that sense, I just don't find it there's a point if, let's say, in the situation that I just mentioned, if we are the ones who approach them and we are the ones being stubborn about it. You know what I mean? Like, certain people,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, asking questions, it's fine. Because certain parts of what they have to share with you might not be running towards your belief, but they are successful and you are asking them for a reason. So I don't find it logical for us to debate with them with our points. I mean, it's okay to ask them like, why do you think my idea wouldn't work? Instead of, no, I think my idea is going to be better than yours. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. It's like
yeah,
you're going to your professor and you're trying to teach him. You're
yeah, yeah,
trying to like change his mind and teach him instead of like learning from him.
yeah,
You know?
exactly. Yeah, and yeah, it's that kind of close-minded that is not really fun to have a conversation with, because generally, you just they just want you to indulge in their point of view, and yeah, not everyone has same point of views, and only people who have to share the same beliefs. But eventually, like there'll be a day that the people around them will want to grow in their own point of view, and that's when they will start to disperse, because it's hard, it's stagnant with just one point of view, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
in order for you to grow, you have to have a certain way, other, or certain inputs for that particular singular source of belief that you have to grow. So if that person is just going to be that stubborn, as you said, it's it's just very tiring, because you're just going to be looping around in circles no matter how many years of conversation you're going to be having with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And like the world is changing around you. Like the world is always changing. It's always in flux, always
yeah,
dynamic. You can't just stay you can't just sit there with whatever your beliefs and whatever it is you think you are and you think is right. You
yep,
can't just sit there with it without changing or along with the world, right? You're just
yep,
gonna get left behind.
yeah, but
Like I say that at least be open minded, right? You don't have to change your beliefs. You just have to like listen to the other person
yep,
and just think about it, like think about what they said and think about their logic and point if that has any merit to it and why do they think that way.
yeah. I mean, that why they think that way, and how how are you able to incorporate some useful information to what you already believe? I think that's where the value in exchanging points are, because you want
Yeah.
to grow for yourself, and you have to listen to know how to expand. It's like a business. You need to know how
Yeah.
to expand. Yeah. So
Exactly.
yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, maybe that's why like I don't really talk to a lot of people, like, because in in recent era, like not a lot of people listen anymore.
Yeah,
So
weirdly enough, people just became more close-minded.
yeah,
Like, it's so fucking weird, isn't it? Because the
it's,
more the world expands with internet and social media, people
yeah,
become more close-minded and more into what they believe.
yeah,
More unwilling to listen to other people. It's because now people online on social media and stuff, they can find so many people that will just agree with them and share their own beliefs. Like yeah, let's say on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, whatever. You're gonna have communities and groups of like one topic or just one thing everybody believes in. So they're all just gonna hang out together. So that's why they're not gonna ever gonna expand their mind. They're always gonna be in that little bubble of themselves. They're
yeah,
not gonna want to listen to anything else. Everything they believe is just being like is just being confirmed again and again by their friends, which
Yep.
just believe the same fucking thing.
And yeah, I think that ruins a lot of things. Like I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me because it's fine. Like, if you need affirmation, but it's, if it doesn't really help anything, then why? You know, it,
Yeah,
it it just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. I just like it's like
like people are just too comfortable, just like
yeah,
people like affirmation too much. They don't want to face the possibility when they could be wrong.
yeah,
People don't want to admit mistakes. They don't want to admit faults. They don't want to be wrong. They just want to be right. And they just want reaffirmation of everything that they
yep,
believe in.
yep.
And they've become like people. That's why people become more and more sensitive these days. Like
Yeah.
anything you say against them just could trigger them and make them like like
Bad.
I don't yeah.
Like they just go crazy because how dare what I'm saying?
How dare you? How dare you not share the same belief I do? How dare you question anything I say? I am the only truth. There is nothing. I could never be wrong. How dare you, good sir? You question me?
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like it's a different topic than if someone is asking me for my opinion, then of course I'm going to state my belief and I'm going to it. And if you're going to ask someone about something, I think there is to have questions, but I don't think there's a lot of room for opinions. But there's room for questions, but not a lot of room for you to uh inject strongly about your opinion. It's fine to voice an opinion, but when it reaches to a point where if I'm telling you that okay, I like cheese and why cheese is like that, and then you tell me that
Uh-huh.
cheese is the best, man. You don't know how to eat it and stuff like that. Like, okay, like you ask me if I like cheese, so I'm telling you I like cheese, and why are you arguing with me? Like, I'm not really asking for your opinion, but you asked me this question, so I'm just telling you. So where a lot of people get lost in the translation about that people don't listen or something like that. Like they don't remember that they're asking the question and they want to know the answer from someone else, but after that when the person is replying and not accepting that person's opinion, I mean,
Mm.
to be honest, it doesn't really have anything to do with them. You mean you ask them and you want to know something about them, but if you're going to ask them like, oh, why do you not like to eat it like that, because this is how it's supposed to be eaten, maybe you're eating it the wrong way, that's fine, you know
Hmm.
yeah, but I just find it very pointless if you're just looking for arguments just to prove to just justify your beliefs. I think that's just
Yeah.
sad.
That's the worst thing. Like people these days, they don't ask you questions just to understand or just to get to know you. They
Mm.
ask you questions because they want to tell you something. Because
Yeah,
they want you to share the same beliefs they do. Because they want to push their own belief onto you. That's the
yep,
only reason. Like
exactly.
yeah, getting people are getting very fucking narcissistic more and more. It's weird.
Well, it can't be helped. I mean, yeah, like you said, times are changing and everything, and uh, happen. I mean, we probably look like our grandparents back then as well.
Maybe we're the ones who are not changing with time. Maybe we are the ones who need to become more narcissistic and push our beliefs onto people. We're
No,
doing it all wrong, donkey. We're doing it all wrong.
we are. Oh no.
We, we should go ask people something just to shit on them and tell them how wrong they fucking are.
TK,
That's how, that's the right
what,
way to go about it.
what are you studying now?
journalism.
Fuck you! The only way to go is science! Political science! You just have to go that way, TK! No.
No, fuck you, Parapunde. Journalism number one. Fuck you and your beliefs.
No! You have to understand, you listen me, you listen to me. You man, I man. You wrong. Yes.
No, fuck you, you man. I will now go and write a 15-page long Facebook post about this and let everyone know how angry I am because you shit on me.
I thought you like that, baby boy.
No, only I can get to shit on people.
Are you a pigeon? Okay, I think it's just nice to wrap it here.
Yes, it is. I think it's fuck. This is gonna be the longest episode. It's gonna be more than 1.5 hours.
All right.
Yeah, because we had that 12-minute segment before this.
All right.
Okay. This is gonna take a whole day for me to render for YouTube, probably. Fucking hell.
What happened to the
But
random?
yeah, I did one episode and I didn't do the others yet because it takes so long.
Oh, but it was successful?
It was, yeah. That episode did come out and it was like initially 80 megabytes when it was audio, but by the time I recorded and made it MP4, it's almost 1 gigabyte.
Holy shit. So maybe that explains why.
Yep. Who knew that just putting a picture on a fucking audio would make it 10 times the size
Now
of
you
my
know.
life?
No. Okay.
Okay, on that bombshell, let's wrap up this episode. And thank you everyone for listening to us. We hope you enjoyed or learned something or both or none. But do keep on listening to us and giving us your support. And we'll be uploading our episodes on YouTube pretty soon. So get ready for that as soon as I can render all the episodes. So if you can't listen on Spotify, we'll soon have it up on YouTube. So yeah, please do follow our Spotify channel, and if this is on YouTube by the time you listen to this, give us a subscribe and leave comments.
Leave comments.
Okay. Yes, and give it a like. No dislike, please.
Give it a one, please.
All right. That's it. Thank you everyone for listening. Bye bye.